Sports talking heads make predictions, then hope you forget about how wrong they were. But not Mackey and Judd.
Write this down.
This is the big leagues, where we own our terrible predictions.
Write that down.
And keep track of each other's batting averages. It's Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
With Mackey and Judd.
That's right. Every single Wednesday on Mackey and Judd, and also on Purple Daily, our sister show, our other daily show. This is where we hold each other accountable, keep track of where we were wrong and right, and make predictions every single week. It is the most transparent, innovative segment in sports talk. The most dangerous also. Here's how it works. 3 predictions.
We're on tightropes, Phil. We're on tightropes all the time.
We are the Walenda family of sports talk. Look that up if you don't get the reference. All right, here's how Write That Down works. 3 predictions from everybody each week. They must be quantifiable. We keep track of batting averages and home runs. And listeners, if you guys want to participate, you can get in the action by either sliding into our producer Declan's DMs on Twitter or Instagram, or you can send us a message through the Score North app. We're actually spending every Friday on the show here, too, on Feedback Friday, taking your questions and your gripes and anything you want to talk about, and we're answering those questions and thoughts and comments on the Friday show, too. So the Score North app is a great place to either get on Write That Down or get on Feedback Friday. Either way, send us a message. So, boys, before we get to Declan's brother Liam here, making a return appearance once again. And I also, my brother Liam's sources tell me that he has a challenge to issue at the end of Write That Down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He does.
So Declan is aware
Oh,
of
it's
this.
going to get controversial.
Yeah.
You guys didn't warn me
I
about
love
this.
the challenge.
Yeah.
I'm here for the challenge.
Okay.
But let's get to the accountability session. So Judd has had a stranglehold. He won last year's batting title. He's been above 400 for most of the year, but it's been a rough couple of weeks for Judd Zulgad.
It has been.
And it continues here. Oof. Judd, you said Kirill Kaprizov will score 2 or more goals against the Ducks in the Wild season opener. What a loser, man. The guy hasn't even scored any goals yet in the first 3 games. What?
He's a bust. He's just not that
Seriously,
good. I thought he was good.
Hopefully the ink isn't dry in that contract because, wow.
Iowa
was
is
right.
an option.
Overrated, that guy.
Iowa is an option. No question about it. Need some time in the American Hockey League.
I want you to stumble into a Dean Evison press conference and ask, hey, is it concerning that Kaprizov hasn't scored in the first 3 goals?
You guys considering a roster move?
Iowa? All right. And then you said both Rozzy and Boldy would dress for the Wild on opening night.
I feel fine about that. I'm just wrong.
They're both in Iowa, right?
No, Boldy is hurt, but
Okay.
he did
So
not
he's
dress. But he did not dress, so I didn't come close.
Rozzy is in Iowa. All right. It was a rough week for me, too, here. A lot of red. Kind of a bloodbath for old Macadac. He said the Wild would score at least 3 goals in the opener against the Ducks, and Kaprizov and Fiala would both score.
Yeah, one of them.
Fiala did, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I said the Wolves would go undefeated in the preseason. They let their foot off the gas in the 4th preseason.
I love how you. I love your Wolves stuff. Undefeated in the preseason.
There's plenty more. Plenty more of that came from. By the way, I was almost right on that one.
Oh, I know. I just still love it.
All right, I said Kaprizov will score the first regular season goal for the Wild. He did not. And this is actually kind of perplexing to me that Garrett Bradbury has not been benched yet. But I said he would be benched before the bye week for non-injury reasons. And still,
How bad is Mason Cole?
yeah.
Like
Well,
if
so he played 2 snaps apparently on Sunday.
As an extra lineman.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yes, they deployed
Just
him
threw
as
him in
a
there.
blocker for an extra lineman.
The listeners had a couple things come off the board. Sam had a parlay. He said St. John's football would beat Bethel by at least 10 points, which they didn't. They only won that game a couple weeks ago by like 5 or something.
Okay.
But they're steamrolling everybody else, and so he's probably right on this other part. But he said they go undefeated in the regular season and would win the MIAC. Well, they might do those things, but they did not beat Bethel by at least 10. And then Seth said, from now until the end of the season, I missed this one a couple weeks ago, the Twins will have 0 pitchers suspended for using a foreign substance, and they did not. Congratulations
Yeah, way to go,
to
Twins.
the Twins, man.
Really
I would
kept
recommend
great
for
air.
that pitching staff, find a substance that makes
cheat.
your
Find any
pitches
substance.
better.
Cheat.
Yeah.
Bang on trash cans. Do whatever you have to do.
Okay, I'm kind of rooting for the Astros now. Is that weird? I
hate
kind
the
of
Red
love. I love
Sox.
the
I hate
villain.
the Red Sox. So I'm with
Yeah.
you actually.
I like
And the
both those
Dodgers,
teams.
like who's rooting for the Dodgers? And I don't know. The Braves are just so. I don't know. I'm kind of rooting for the
you.
heel now. The Astros.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
I like the Red Sox.
All right,
Okay.
big week for Declan here. Mixed bag here. I'm going to start with the red here. You said Matthew Boldy would dress in the Wild opener against the Ducks. We already covered that with Judd. Not. You said the Wolves will trade a future first-round pick this summer. Well, the word summer probably screwed you there to begin with, but the season starts now, and so I would have listened to an argument if a trade went down yesterday that summer meant off-season, but here we are. You said the Wolves will trade Malik Beasley this offseason. They have not. However, Declan said the Wild would score at least 3 power play goals by next week's Write That Down. They have 4. 3 of them came last night.
Yeah, we were sitting side by side. He was sweating it out.
Nice.
Yeah, I was sweating it out.
You said the Wild would win the season opener against the Ducks.
Damn right.
And you said Rossi will not dress in the Wild's regular season opener against the Ducks. And that is
All right.
correct.
Coming.
So
Coming.
3 for 6 there. And look at this. Judd still in the lead here with a 366
Tighten up, though.
average.
Let's call a spade a spade. This is getting tight.
Yep, 366 for Judd, 6 home runs on the season, which is tied for the league lead. Declan at 355, just 11 points back and 4 home runs. So this is within range. If you guys have some predictions come off the board, Judd, you better watch it. Declan could take the lead next week.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
You're in your slump, buddy. You're in a slump here. You gotta get a
is
slump
bad.
buster out.
And I've just kind of been hovering.
The
I'm at
Wild will
312.
beat the Ducks on Saturday. The Wild will win the opening face-off.
You could go with that.
You can
one,
make those
especially if
predictions.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
that. No. I don't look. I
Well, you do
look-
sabotage active predictions that were home runs, but that's fine. Yeah.
That wasn't sabotaging. My knowledge of the great game of football just happened to cost you.
Okay.
And
I
then
got you.
Booney got on and was full Zolgad on it.
You know, I might have to, with my 312 average and only 3 home runs, I need to pick it up. So I might have to start making some more layup predictions. And listeners are at 281 with a league tying or leading 6 home runs. Overall, Judd with 185 career hits. Listeners lead with 15 career home runs. And Declan picked up 3 more hits to get up to 74 in his Write That Down career. Let's bring him in. He is a frequent guest here on Write That Down. He is Declan's brother, Liam, here to sling some takes and predictions. Brother Liam, how are you today?
I'm well. Can we just talk about Declan's Lou Ford type season right now? Once they find out that he's a horrible pull hitter, he's never going to make it above the Mendoza line again, I feel like.
Wow. That hurts.
And there could be steroids
It's
too.
a compliment. Lou Ford had a good year. Nothing wrong with that.
Didn't Lou Ford also burn himself trying to iron a shirt while he was wearing it?
The iron a shirt while he's wearing it, as one does.
Yeah.
As one
My
does.
God.
Lou Ford, man. So, all right, so we're going to start with Brother Liam. We're going to go to Judd, over to Declan, and then back to me. 3 trips around the room, and then at the end of it, a challenge that Brother Liam will issue to Declan. But let's start with the predictions. Brother Liam, the floor is yours.
Write this
All right,
down.
I got some long-term projections here.
Love
So
it.
my first projection, and there's some Philly ties to some of these because my boss was gracious enough to give me a little bit of leeway here, and he's from Philly. So my first prediction is this: Ben Simmons will play no more than 20 NBA games this season.
Ooh, for anyone.
For anyone. I think the Sixers just hold out. I think they stand pat. They're not going to get maximum value for him, and they're willing to fine him, and they're willing to just let him sit instead of just cutting loose and giving him what he wants. If he's going to act like a baby, that's fine, but they're going to eat it.
God, it's amazing. I mean, now it's like a lot of people,
Interesting.
rightfully so, are saying, why would you even want to trade for him at this point? He's just such a selfish
That's right.
baby. But he has to do this. Like, this is the way he's under contract for 4 years, and so there's really no other way to force your way out. So it's, man.
Right. But the Morey has all the cards. He's got no leverage right now. Except
Yeah,
for
how
the
willing would he be to be fined like a total of $30 million for just being a detriment to the team, man?
for just being a jerk.
Just practicing in sweatpants with an
cell
iPhone
phone
in his pocket, refusing to do defensive
one
drills.
Airbud or one
Taking
AirPod
calls.
in, you know?
Did he have the AirPod in?
No.
No, it'd be
But
genius.
that's next. That's next.
That's next. Yeah, there's
Oh,
levels to it.
All right, Judd, your first prediction here.
Write this down.
The Timberwolves will make the play-in tournament this season and then qualify for the postseason. So
Wow.
the Wolves
Okay.
are going to eke their way in at the bottom of the Western Conference playoff standings, and then they're going to win the games that you need to qualify for the playoffs.
Got it.
Love it, dude. Wow. That would be a big, big step for the Timberwolves franchise. Just be the 10 seed. That's all we're asking for. The bar is not very high.
Write this down.
No, but we'd be thrilled.
Would I be thrilled for us? That'd be great. That'd
Declan?
be great. I have a Ben Simmons prediction too. I'm going to lead off with, and I think I've also made this exact prediction, and it's come off the board before, but I'm going to speak it again into existence. Ben Simmons will be traded by next week's. Write that down.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you've done this before. Yeah.
I think I have made this
Wow.
exact prediction before, so I'm just going to take. I saw the same pitch. I know exactly where it is, and I'm going to take another hack, and I might miss again, which is usually my baseball career. But Ben Simmons will be traded by next week's. Write that down.
All right. Off the record, will it be to the Timberwolves?
I think so.
there's no
Whoa,
way.
dude.
Oh,
Whoa,
there's no
dude.
way.
Dude.
I think
There's
so.
no way.
I love it.
It just kind of feels like the ship has sailed a little bit.
Yes.
Like the Wolves have built chemistry and everyone loves each other and we're ready to push forward. And Chris Finch in the Star Tribune saying, I love everything that we have right now. And, you know, it would be a lot to. If it was 2 months ago, I think it's more realistic, but we'll see. We'll see. All right.
Write this down.
Write this down. I'm going to guzzle some Wolves Kool-Aid here. The Timberwolves will win the tip-off against the Houston Rockets. That's right. They will win the tip-off.
Oh my
It's a,
god.
it's a 50
Are you
50.
are you serious?
It's
Oh,
50-50.
Did we just make that prediction?
It's 50-50.
Did we just go there?
How many listeners predict coin toss results on Write That Down? All the time. This is the equivalent of an NBA coin toss, and I feel like the Wolves are going to start their season with some positive momentum by winning the tip-off. Write it down.
Write this down.
Brother Liam,
Of
your
all the
second prediction.
predictions, of all the predictions,
Lord.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
follow that up.
I don't know
Baby
how-
steps.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, how
One-
I top that one?
This is brick by brick. We're building this thing, all right? Family, Timberwolves.
Oh God.
Win the
The,
tip-off.
the Wolves will make a 3-point shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right. So for my next prediction, the Minnesota Wild will finish with more points than Chuck Fletcher's Philadelphia Flyers this year.
All right. Chuck Fletcher out there just eating
It's
Philly
a baby
cheesesteak
Wild. They got Nick
sandwiches.
Steeler. They got Nick
It is the
Steeler out
baby
there.
Wild.
Nate Prosser's in the organization. Like, it's total just like mimicking every pattern.
Isn't
Every
Brent
year.
Flair also back there with him
Brent
too?
Flair is the assistant
Yeah.
GM out there. Yeah.
He's his
So-
buddy.
Yeah.
It's hockey. Of
Nick
course he's
Flair-
there.
It's Nick Steeler. Nate Prosser is in like their player development now.
That's still going
God
on.
bless. Yeah. Well, no, he's done. Like he's washed.
okay.
I mean, I'm sure he's Nate Prosser. He's used to sitting in the press booth
He-
for like.
he
ever.
was washed as a
Just
player,
showing
my
up for a
man.
game.
Yeah.
I don't know. He'd pop in for like 3 games a year and look pretty okay.
Oh, and he's a great guy.
Great guy. I've had beers with
Yeah.
him. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I love great guys. It's not
I
great
love.
guy.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Write it down. You
Who
like
love
not
great
what
writing
it's
guys.
things
bleeping
down.
about, as Bill Guerin said. I don't care if you're a good guy. Shut up and play. And
Right.
Shut up!
Right.
Shut up and win.
be
Back to
good.
Judd, who loves great guys. All right, your second prediction.
The Timberwolves.
What?
I was trying to think of.
I love
He was
great guys.
trying.
There will
He
be
was
more
trying.
than 500 fans
Great
at the
guys.
Timberwolves game tonight. The Timberwolves will go 7-3 in their first 10 games.
Exactly
Oh.
7-3.
They will go exactly, which is a home
It's
run.
a home run. Yep.
Yep.
The Timberwolves will go 7-3 in their first 10 games. They've got a ton of games at home. The schedule has a few tough games, but it's very doable. 7-3. Raise your expectations.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they should. Home games, weak opponents. It's
Write it down.
all
You
right
like
there.
writing things down.
All right, Declan.
A couple more wild predictions from me. I'll say Jordan Greenway will be a healthy scratch between now
Ooh.
and December 1st.
All right. Down on Jordan Greenway.
The Jordan Greenway hate, man.
I can't stand him. He's forgettable. He'll be a
He looked
healthy
great
scratch
last
between
night.
now
You
and
let him an
December
assist
1st.
last year.
He looked good.
Yeah, what's your
last
problem,
night.
dude?
Yeah, what's your problem, man?
Why you gotta come on here and
He
hate?
ain't it, Chief.
You know,
I want
Matt
the
Matt
glow.
Boldy being hurt might be the best thing for him.
I want to gloat when he's healthy scratch. So yes, he'll be a healthy scratch between now and December.
He doesn't
1st.
mean he doesn't need to be like one of their best players. He's
No.
just be a guy.
And that's why you should be in the press box because you're not one of their best players. Go away. That's where I'm at.
Seems awfully harsh.
Write this down.
I don't love him, but I don't. That's a lot of hate.
Yeah. All right, let's do your third prediction, and then we'll come back around and do your challenge after
right?
we're all done.
Phil,
here.
Phil, you
Oh,
have
I'm
to
sorry.
give your second.
Sorry,
you
my
needed
bad.
to go, Mackey.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Write this down. Mackey, at least twice every month, will forget the order in which people write that down.
And then accuse me of being a forgetful old man.
I know. And then he will lash out at his coworkers. All right. Write this down. I'm going to give you some real Wolves predictions here. This is a parlay. All right. In the opener, write this down. Karl Anthony Towns double-double, Ant 20 or more points, and the Wolves win by 10 points or more. The spread is 5 right now. So the Wolves will win by 10 or more. Ant will score 20 or more, and Cat will have a double-double in the Wolves opener tonight. Write it down.
Write this down.
Is that enough? Is that enough for you guys? Are
Yeah.
you not entertained?
We just wanted you to do the prediction. we didn't want you to skip yourself.
Yeah.
All right, brother Liam, your third prediction.
All right. My third prediction is a parlay, Minnesota Wild parlay here. Joel Eriksson-Ek is a finalist for the Selke Trophy.
Wow.
Kevin Fiala will average at least 0.5 goals a game. He's going to score at least 0.5 goals a game. Doesn't mean he's going to score 41 because it's an 82-game schedule. At least 0.5 goals a game. And Jared Spurgeon will also be a Norris finalist as well.
Wow.
I had that last week, I think. Yeah, nice.
Wow. Look at that wild Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
There, wave the flag.
Hear that?
That's right.
There we go. Gotta wave the flag. Never done. Joy. By the way, boys, we got a new goal song.
By the way, we do.
Yeah.
Shout. Shout. You make me want to shout. That's the new goal. That's the new goal song. We unveiled it last night, to much consternation and controversy. But Otis Day and the Knights, Shout is the new goal song.
They should go with the Tears for Fears version.
Everyone
Oh,
thought
yeah.
when
Oh.
I tweeted
Love
Shout,
that.
I got a bunch of notes back. Tears for Fears?
It's kind of low key. It's kind of mellow, right? It's weird.
Yeah.
All right. I still say our version of Ode to Joy here
It's the best.
would just be, I mean, imagine that ringing throughout an
And it got
arena
played
of
once.
20,000 people.
Outdoor, what?
Yeah.
Alumni game, Wild/North Stars and Blackhawks. The guy who does the sound sent me a note and said, "Did you hear it? I played Ode to Joy once."
So great. The power and the influence here on Mackey and Judd.
Oh, truly, the power of AM 1500 was
Yeah.
incredible.
All right, we'll get back to Brother Liam here for his challenge that he'll issue in a second. But Judd, your third and final prediction.
All right, my third and final prediction: the Wild will sweep their 2 games this weekend against Anaheim and Nashville.
Wow.
They will get to
5-0.
5-0 back-to-back 5:00 starts Saturday and Sunday. Anaheim and Nashville. They will win both those games.
Okay. All right, Declan, your final prediction of the
Write
weekend.
this down.
Yep. One more Wild prediction. I'll say Joel Eriksson-Ek will be the first Wild player to reach double-digit goals this season. So he has 3 already.
Ooh.
But I will say Ek will be the first Wild player to reach double-digit goals this season.
He's only had double-digit goals for the season once in his career.
He's going to
too.
score a ton, man. He's cleaning up the garbage in front. He's going to
Yeah.
score a ton.
Love it.
Yeah. He's going to score a lot.
Here for it. Write that down today, presented by our friends at Federated Mutual Insurance Company. They're all about risk management. They're all about giving you peace of mind as a business owner. You can go to their website, federatedinsurance.com, to find a full list of industries that they'll protect and find out. Just click on the risk management corner and you can find out about the resources they'll provide you. Protect your employees, protect your bottom line. Federated Insurance, where it's our business to protect yours. All right, another Wolves prediction from me here.
Write this down.
At the end of the 2021 calendar year, so I'm just from now to the end of the year, but on December 31st, when the clock strikes midnight, the Wolves will have at least 6 players shooting 36% or better from 3-point range. And what I'm trying to tell you here is they're going to be an above average 3-point shooting team. They're going to have dudes who are lighting it up from downtown. And I think 36% is around league average. So they'll have 6 or more players shooting 36% or better from 3. There you go. Those are the write that down predictions.
Write this down.
For the week. All right. Ordinarily, we allow our guest listener predictors to take the platform and thank anyone they want to thank. Well, Brother Liam has been on like 6 times. And so instead of thanking people, he wants to issue a challenge.
Yeah, you know what? I do want to thank my wife first and foremost. I do need to give her a shout out. I just wrapped up my softball season last night, and she had wrist surgery like 6 weeks ago. Her arm's been in a cast, and I've still been able to go play softball while she's like wrangling up small kids. So I did want to give her a little bit of credit. At least it's out there in the
Good
airways.
husband. Good husband. Yeah, nice job.
You know, she just looked at me and said, "For what that's worth." But
Yeah, she's not wrong.
I want to touch on something. You know, Declan's been really diving into the golf game lately, and he's taken some lessons, and he's gotten better. Right, he broke 100 for the first time, which is great. However, I also feel like there's a little too much hubris in the personal conversations that Declan and I have had back and forth, where he thinks he's maybe a little bit better than he is, and he also thinks that he's better than me. And much like the great Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson match, I challenge you, Declan Goff, to a golf match at your course of choosing whenever you want, under whatever terms maybe Mackey and Judd decide.
Wow.
I will win by at least 5 strokes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh my God. Oh.
Whoa. This
At
escalated.
minimum.
Okay. So how experienced are you as a golfer? I think that factors in here.
All right, so I played a lot when I was younger, in my late teens, early 20s, on the golf course. When I was in the military, every Air Force base is a golf course. I'm sure I'm gonna get some flack for that from listeners. But then I stopped for a while. But I just got back into the game, and I've been hitting balls quite a bit lately, actually.
So
And,
when's the last time you played have you played an actual round this year?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I've done 3 in the past 3 weeks. Yeah, around a week.
Okay. Declan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what are your thoughts here?
So you're saying in a match of 18 holes at a course of my choosing,
Wherever
that
you want, doesn't matter.
you will beat me
Doesn't
by
matter.
5 strokes or more.
Yeah. Yep. I can make.
Yeah,
it
that's
happen.
on.
Now
That's
2
no problem.
dudes probably hitting ground balls off the tee, just scratching to break 100, just to set
Correct.
the scene for the
No,
audience.
Correct.
I mean, yeah. I was gonna say, like, I'm by no means a scratch golfer, but I know I could beat Declan. I know that at a minimum, out of the tee box, I'm out driving you by at least 30 yards.
Yeah, drive for show, putt for dough. That's no problem.
Wow.
That's no
This is
problem.
personal.
That's no
I
problem.
love
I
the fact that
have a 6-year-old. I am all about a putt course. Like, there's practice that's built into my life already, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And not
Yeah,
to
no,
mention,
yeah,
we
okay.
talk about, I don't think you've ever beaten me at an athletic event in your life.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my God, dude.
Oh.
This
Oh,
is.
oh,
It's not true. It's just not true.
Oh boy. Where's my popcorn?
Declan's
Oh, yeah,
thinking.
my popcorn.
Declan's
Yeah,
thinking.
I
Give
mean,
Declan
I-
time to think.
I am faster
Yeah,
than you, as
you're
we've
right.
talked numerous times, and I'm a better snowboarder than you are. But in terms of
We've never
actual
done either
athletic,
one of those things against each other.
you would not. Liam, you haven't been on a snowboard in like 13 years.
I'm an
Okay,
athlete.
I almost feel like we need. I think the golfing is event number
Golf
1.
Olympics?
I think we need the golf Olympics.
The golf-
yeah,
the golf
Jared
Olympics.
Jared Goff does not qualify. He will not be playing.
Yeah, no, you can't come.
brother Jared. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
he-
Liam was gonna like be typical brother Liam and bring some incriminating, embarrassing fact about me or
No,
prediction
why
about
would I
me.
do that? Why would I do that?
Because that's what you would do. But this is now
When
this is
have
like
I
a
ever
next
done that?
level prediction and moment for you on this show.
This is personal.
Thank you. I wanted to keep you. I wanted to keep you, like, lull you into a sense of safety by not giving any predictions about you. As a matter of fact, like, I didn't think Mackey was even gonna spill the beans about the challenge until like right after. I wanted you to feel super safe and then hit you at the end.
Wow.
No, we had to make him
golf is
sweat,
a mental
man.
thing. It's a mental thing, you know.
And now you're going to be thinking about.
You
So, okay,
already-
challenge has been accepted by Declan here,
But
and so
we've got to set a deadline for like when he has to pick the place. Like, what are the terms? Like the Score North Classic. I mean, we got to call it the Score North Classic.
And we've already done the Judd Zulgad Athlete Challenge where he had not picked up a golf club in 20 years, and we made him play a par 3. And I think with the listeners' help, we set the over-under at like 7.5, which turned out to be way, like, he piped his drive with a 7-iron like 150 yards down the middle, 15 feet from the edge of the green, and then just kind of, nudge the ball around to get there and double bogey.
The hole.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
So, all right, we'll work on terms here, and we'll get this set up, and we can document it for the show. But the challenge is on. You thought Brooks Koepka versus Bryson DeChambeau was going to be the golf spectacle of the fall and winter.
This is the match.
Oh, no.
Brother
This
Liam
is the
versus
match.
Declan.
It
Yes.
couldn't get too different. I mean, we look totally different. Our golf game's totally different. Like, this is going to be
Damn
great.
right it is.
Love it. So there it is. Brother Liam issuing a challenge, slinging predictions. And that's a wrap here on Mackey and Judd on this Write That Down Wednesday. Judd clinging to a batting average lead. All right, it's Reckless Speculation Thursday tomorrow. Judd's waving the wild flag. That's a wrap. See you guys.